Hey. So, I got another quest that's coming in and whatnot. I was thinking for this one, I might actually do the Observatory quest. That way, if I ever decide that I would start doing clue scrolls, any coordinate ones are not going to be any kind of a problem. I'll be able to just go ahead and, start pounding those out. So, at this point, I'll throw up my quest item list. And I'll also show you guys a quest start point. So I just used my Ring of Dueling, and then from there I just ran north because that's the easiest way, in my opinion at least, to be able to get to the observatory. So if you just go a little northwest once you get there, you can open the door and talk to the observatory professor. Select the first option that says the observatory quest. Select the second option that says in observatory ? And he's still just chatting. Select the first option. It says, sounds interesting. How can I help? And he says he needs materials and asks the aide for assistance. So go ahead and go talk to the aide. Okay, so done chatting with the assistant. I'm just going to go back to the professor, talk with him. Once again, select the first option, then the one about the observatory quests. And he went ahead, he took the plank, so now I'll go ahead and I'll talk with the aide. And then I'll go back and talk with the professor again, select the first option about the quest. And he took my bronze bar, so I'll talk to him once again, select the first option about the observatory quest, and hopefully this time he'll take my molten glass. So just to be on, and so at this point I'll go ahead and talk to the assistant. Cool, so now at this point in time, the next thing that I need to do is to get a lens mold. So there's a little shack kind of house thing towards the east of the professor and the assistant. If you run over to it and then climb down the stairs, you can click on proceed regardless. Now inside of these catacombs there are a whole bunch of different chests. You gotta open these chests to find a key to get into the kitchen. So I'm not gonna say anything, and I think I'm just gonna kind of speed things up at this point until I find the key. Just a quick blimp, when you do find the key, you will get a pop-up message. Okay, so once you make it back to the kitchen, go ahead and just open up the kitchen gate. If you open the gate, he'll hear you, get rid of him. Okay, forget it. Equip the D-skimmy, prod the guard, wake him up, attack him, and let's go. Now that the guard is dead, you should be able to go ahead and to get inside of here. You can inspect the goblin stove. And there's nothing else inside of here, so there's your lens mold. You can go ahead, open up the kitchen. and make your way over to the east. We'll be climbing back up and going back over to the observatory professor and his aide, so I'll probably just fast forward until I get there. Open the door up and talk to the professor. Select the first option about the observatory quest. He asked if they brought the mold. Say yes. There you go. Something about an explosion. I don't know. So use the molten glass on the lens, and that makes the observatory lens. Talk to the professor again. Select the first option about the observatory quest. You can go ahead, give him the lens back, and he says to meet him over at the observatory. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way over to the observatory. It'll be through the same tunnels as I was in before. I will just speed it up at this point when I get to the observatory, and I'll let you guys know from there. Cool. Now that you've made it to the observatory and the cutscene is over, you can go ahead and climb up the stairs, and then you can talk to the professor. Select the first option once again about the observatory quest. He says to take a look through the telescope, so if you go ahead and view the telescope, you can see your constellation, and everybody's is different. So from there, just go ahead, climb back down the stairs. If you don't know the constellations off the top of your head, like me, you can look at a star chart that's on the wall, and then you just kind of click through and try and find the one that looked like yours the most. So once you look at the star chart, you should be able to climb up the stairs, talk to the professor, select the first option about the observatory quest, and pick which constellation you think it was. And surprisingly, with the Leo symbol, that's actually the same one as my birthday. Like, I really am a Leo in real life. So yay, I get some more HP EXP from doing that. But that'll be the end of the observatory quest. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that y'all enjoyed, and remember to keep scaping on.